So Josh said, you literally said that Aliesha Sweep by name lied under oath. Yes. Yes, I did. And that did happen. It was not during the search, however, but Aliesha Sweep did lie under oath. In fact, when we left the court hearing, I walked right up to her and I said, you lied under oath and you know it. I walked right up to her. I pointed at her. I said it to her face. I will say it every single day. Aliesha Sweep lied under oath in Candy, Ojai County. 100% she did that. I also said the problem with all of this is that when there is no other witness than you and the government agent, you have two options. You have to live with the lie because no one's punishing her, or you have to testify. And testifying to counter the lie does two things. One, it pits your credibility against the government worker. Now, the government worker who works with the CPS investigator all the time, or the judge who works with the CPS investigator all the time and doesn't know you at all, where do you think that credibility default is going to go? Towards the CPS investigator. So I would have to go take the stand and say, no, Aliesha Sweep lied about this thing. That didn't happen. And then I would similarly be opening myself up to cross-examination when I have a pending criminal matter. You just have to eat shit sometimes. I mentioned this with less specificity, but that's the way the system works. Sometimes you don't have the opportunity to call out a lie. Lies go by in court all day. And I pray you're never in a position where those lies impact your children. I really do. Yanon says, let's see, why did your wife tell your kids that this was the consequences of our actions as recalled by your CPS worker? As recalled by my CPS worker is a fun thing. I don't know. Why don't you ask the CPS worker what that conversation was about? That's right. The CPS worker who specifically testified that that was the only evidence. The only evidence. Go look at the question. Do you have any evidence of the Rekieta's usage of substances? I think was the question. And she said one thing. Mrs. Rekieta, while embracing her son in the hallway, said these are the consequences of our actions. And the follow-up was, what was that in reference to? Was that a question about substance use? What was that question about? Do you even know? And the answer was, no, I don't know. Isn't that amazing? So what the government worker did was took a line that she heard, created a context to suggest that that line was evidence against us as far as substance use. But the mildest pushback was, really though? And her answer was, actually, I don't know. It was great. I didn't hear that conversation, so I have no idea what it was about at all. I know it wasn't about substance use. But here's the thing, guys. Right now, I can tell you that you are here as a consequence of your actions. You are here as a consequence of my actions. So am I. That statement is always true, no matter where you are or what you're talking about. But for everybody making a big deal out of that, go read the pushback. It's one of the only good things that lawyer of mine did. Let's say, what was that conversation about? She's like, I don't know. So it's not actually evidence of substance use, is it? No. So you don't have any? No. Oh. Everybody overlooks that testimony. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't know she said that. I wasn't there for that conversation. In fact, like I didn't even know, like I didn't believe that that conversation happened. I'm more convinced now that something like that did happen, but I don't know what it was about. It's fucking amazing. They just get to say stuff.